A week and a half until Election Day, and the latest CBS News New York Times poll shows a commanding lead for Barack Obama over John McCain. Early show national correspondent Jeff Glor is in Washington with more. Good morning, Jeff.
Yeah, Harry, good morning to you. With Barack Obama now in Hawaii to visit his ill grandmother and John McCain in Colorado to campaign, the men are separated by 3,300 miles on the map and a 13-point gap in this poll. After a day when both candidates made signature appearances.
How's it going, Indiana?
Obama at a rousing outdoor rally in Indiana. McCain crossing Florida on the Straight Talk Express. Both used the evening to head west and soak in new poll numbers. It's unlikely both like the results. Obama's 13-point overall lead is bolstered by a 15-point advantage as the candidate with which voters feel more personally comfortable, and a 25-point margin on who has the right temperament to be president. While more do think John McCain is better prepared to be president, that divide has shrunk sharply since September.
Wow, what a crowd!
Thursday, Obama attracted 35,000 in a state that voted big for President Bush twice.
We've tried it John McCain's way. We've tried it George Bush's way. And we're here to say enough is enough.
McCain is trying to leave that link behind and establish another with his new Joe the Plumber tour.
Senator Obama may say he's trying to soak the rich, but it's the middle class who are going to get wet.
But even some Republicans feel it's tough to energize the everyman when $150,000 is being spent to outfit running mate Sarah Palin.
She's been campaigning as the candidate of Madison, Wisconsin, not Madison Avenue. What this does is say to everybody out there, all the lower middle class and the middle class, I thought she was one of us.
John McCain will go from Colorado to New Mexico today. Barack Obama, when he returns from Hawaii on Saturday, will be in Nevada. Harry?
Jeff Glor in Washington this morning, thanks. Joining us now, Bob Schieffer, CBS News Chief Washington correspondent and host of Face the Nation. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, Harry.
Any good news out there anywhere for John McCain?
Well, if there is, I've been unable to find it. I mean, I guess the good news is John McCain says he's a fighter who you can never count out. And if you look at John McCain's career, he has come back from the dead on several occasions. But this poll has very little good news for him. I mean, when you talk about, number one, you have the lead that Barack Obama has now established. But to me, more important than that is what some of the findings are, that most people now think that John McCain, they identify him with rich people. Mm-hmm. They say that Barack Obama has the temperament to be president. That is just not good news. It tells you that John McCain's message is not getting across.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I'm looking at some of those numbers too. He's ahead in men. He's ahead in women. It's just all across all these demographics and everything else. It makes it very difficult. Can you dream up a scenario where John McCain could come back?
Yeah, if the polls are wrong, if people have been lying to the polls, I think that would be.
They've been wrong a couple of times this year.
And they have been wrong before. You never want to discount that. But here's the thing, Harry. When you look at the electoral map, there are about, I think, 18 states, states like Texas, states like Louisiana, Alabama, that are locks for John McCain.
Right.
But we are seeing there in the pink, those are the toss-up states. Now, if John McCain wins all of the states that we believe he has a lock on right now, he would also have to win all of those toss-up states, which are very, very close right now. He still would not have the 270 electoral votes that he needs
even with
to
the
win
toss-up
this election.
States. Even with the toss-up states.
He would have to win all the toss-up states, the states he has a lock on, plus at least a couple of states that are now leaning or that we think Obama has a lock on. This is going to be really, really tough.
Man. We were with him earlier this week. He had all the energy in the world. He had a very, very focused, very charged up, I wouldn't exactly say confidence, but there was a kind of a strength about him. We're not talking about Barack Obama now. We're talking about John McCain. You can take that picture off. Is there any chance in kind of a Harry Truman, you remember Dewey beats Truman?
Well, I mean, again, John McCain is a guy who spent 5.5 years in prison, and they didn't break his spirit during that time. He's going to fight it down to the last thing. I think the McCain people think that the one chance they have now is to, pardon me, is to argue that John McCain is the one thing standing between Barack Obama and a Democratic Congress that is going to raise people's taxes. Now, the Obama people say not so, but that's the argument that John McCain is going to make.
That's what they got left. All right. Bob Schieffer, thanks so much.